Oh, this darn thing makes me crazy, I tell you. Trying to push all these buttons and get all this stuff working. Especially when I'm trying to pour me a cup of coffee at 13 seconds till the countdown timer runs out. Lordy.
I ran in and grabbed my tea just before the timer was about to run out.
Whew.
I was going to sit down, but I had a little bit longer. So.
Yeah, but there ain't nothing like old fat guy with a bum leg trying to run with a cup of coffee in his hand. How you doing, Lloyd?
That's true too. I'm doing good.
Man, hello everybody.
The way you sound right now.
What's that?
The way you sound right now.
Yeah.
Is how I sounded when I finally got to the train track yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. I sound that bad, huh? Gee whiz.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was bad.
Wow. Yeah, I'm a little out of wind right now. I'll catch up with it. It'll be all right. Let's see. We got a house full of people already. Mark, Tater, Bob Casey, Mitch, Old Guy, Rozzy, Fly Natural, Drone Lap RC, Rodney Bell, Jody Drone Shots, Bob Casey, hello my friend. Rodney Bell, I said that one already. Artco, welcome buddy. I'm glad you're enjoying that Robomaster, and I'm jealous, and I ain't afraid to say so. Andrew Silverfox. I know I saw my brother and dad in here. John F. T-Bird. Brian, iAdventures.
Got Mitch, Old Guy on a Drone.
Yep,
You got
yep.
Okie
Dennis
Tom.
Lovelady's here too. Glad to have you,
I saw
Dennis.
him in here.
All right, I think
Carol,
that's everybody for the moment.
let's see, Okie Tom, Bob Casey, Drone Strikes.
Oh, there's Brandy from Fishing Stripes. Hello, Brandy. How are you, dear? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in.
Yeah,
Man.
excellent.
There's Sonari. Hello, Sin. Jim Boyd, Above
Jim
and Beyond
Boyd,
Drones.
who's
Jeff
popping in.
Ellenberger. Howdy, buddy.
Jeff Ellenberger.
Man, what a day. I just uploaded a video at 6 o'clock, and
Yeah.
I put about 6 hours of editing into it last night, or 5 hours or something. I got done about 12:30 or midnight, and then I got up really early this morning, and I worked on that video all day, and I just got it posted at 6 o'clock tonight. Hello, Peter. Hello, Rodney. Yeah.
I'm still working on mine.
Cardoso, welcome. So, and Jim, tomorrow I'm going to try that live test. I don't know if it'll work or not, but I'm going to give it a try tomorrow. I just saw Jim Help at Home passing through the lifts there.
Yeah.
So anyway, Lloyd, you went and caught a train.
Yeah. That's why I was out of breath.
Uh-huh.
I got to tell you, man, it started out, well, you'd called and said you were going to catch the train. Then pretty soon I'm getting messages from you, and I'm getting them from Fly Natural, and then finally Drone Bum at 6 o'clock in the morning texts me, says, it's only going to be 15 minutes. Okay, guys, I went and saw the damn train.
But you're glad you went and saw the train, aren't you? It's a sight to see, I tell you what, to stand next to that monster.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That thing was unbelievable. You can barely hear me.
You can barely hear Lloyd.
Man,
That's
I don't
unusual.
understand this. Yeah.
Well, now you're loud.
Well, I had to roll my mic back because for some reason I was hot on Arch, and but there we go. All right. And Bob, if all else fails, remember, change the batteries in the hearing aids.
That's right. That's right.
I have
but
to all the
Lloyd,
time.
let me ask you something. What's Bob changing
Yes.
the batteries in your hearing aid going to help him any?
No. Oh, yeah. Man, I am off my game today. I'm telling you, man. It's just been like, yeah, you got me. That's for sure. Yeah. I have to change my batteries all the time. And my hearing aids, okay? Let's get that straight.
Yes,
Bob,
please
you changed
keep that
batteries in
straight.
your hearing aids. Yeah.
Oh, Brent Nunley. I think I
Brent
seen
Nunley, all
somebody
right.
talking about Brent. Hello, Brent. Uh,
Phantom
yes,
Hodges
please hit
drone
that
is
thumbs
in there
up,
too.
guys. Hit that little $sign down there at
Dro-
the bottom of your chat window and throw money. Make it rain, fellas. Come on,
and
let's go here.
Drone Life RC is in.
Drone Life RC, welcome, my friend. Ah,
But
so what'd you
yeah,
think
it
of
was
that
an
big
impressive
monster
train.
locomotive?
It was unbelievable, and of course, a couple times I was grumpy. So, uh, but at the people around me, not at the train.
Yeah,
Uh, because which I talked about on Art's place last night, or on Art Code Drones. Art, you got too many channels. I'm getting confused. Uh, I usually only do one art show. I've done two this weekend. So, anyways, on Art Code Drone Solutions, I was talking about that. I had to chastise a young man and his drone, uh, about his drone, anyways. And then we had some knobhead broad that wanted to see how close she could get to the track when the train come by. She's got holding out her cell phone, doing this, and as the train comes by, she's leaned right into it, and I swear it looks further on the video, but when I saw her standing there, she looked like she was only that far from that train.
oh,
And they
geez.
had told her 3 times. The cops had told her 3 times, and then one of the guys that had been riding on the train and was walking up the track to make sure it was clear. He told her, and finally I just yelled, "Lady, get off the track!" And her husband turns around and looks at me. I said, nobody should. And he
Well, they had a 25-foot
I
rule.
just looked. She was about a 25-inch rule.
Yeah, well, Hello, Chris Hope. Thank you for coming in, brother. Rodney Bell, look at
there's
that.
Rodney.
Oh, my goodness. My button didn't work. There we go.
Yeah, but mine
I
did.
make the button work one way or the other. I forget I got to be clicked on the vMix window thing to make all that stuff work.
Yeah. This is what I like about this stream key is it doesn't matter. It's set to it. Even if I was typing in the chat, which I actually have mine set up to type in the chat. And there's aerial landscapes. All right.
Yeah, and
But anyways,
Cardoso.
this one was just too close.
And I got two different windows. I got the vMix window and then I got the chat pop-out window. So when I go to one, it takes you off the other. Hello, Geeks Vano, welcome. Anyway,
Yeah, it is.
and Phantom's
That's
here
what I
too.
like about the Stream Deck.
And Fly Natural, look
there.
at you go, young man. $10 super chat. Thank you very much. Dennis Lovelady
Oh,
got a one-up Rodney, huh? $25 super chat. Oh my goodness gracious. I really appreciate that, guys. I
Wow.
really do.
yeah.
I really do. 34 steady watching.
So
Thank you, Brian, for letting me know. I appreciate
Brent
it.
Aerials.
There's Brent.
All
Hello,
right.
buddy. Yeah, 34 watching and probably 4 likes, huh? Come on. Hit that like button, folks. Come on.
Oh, you got more than 4.
Do I? I can't see it, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well, right now it's 13, but it's 18. It just jumped up to 18. So,
Nice.
so
Nice.
we're getting there. 21. 21. All right.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, it's just jumping on up there. So
That's
excellent.
awesome.
Yeah.
37 likes, 20 likes. Okay, you guys, looking like a poker table now here.
Yep. Yep.
Some are saying 37. Nice. Awesome. So,
Yep. 37 watch.
you
That's
you
a good
didn't take
night.
a drone with you to fly, did you, the train? You just
No,
used your
because
Osmo Pocket,
there was going to be
right?
a crowd there. Yeah, I used my Osmo Pocket. I used that stand that I got from Rick Smith from Drone Valley, and I just attached my phone, attached the pocket to it, and then set it on that mount. Extended it. I didn't even extend it out. I just had the tripod and everything. And I just put it up in the air, and I could see what was going on, and it was just enough to where It was just enough I could hold it up there and look and still see it, and keep an eye on the crowd, and or get my head
Nice.
get is right above the head of the crowd. So, you know, and I got a really good shot as it's coming in the station because it's coming towards me, and I'm up there like this, and as it comes through, I just turn and I follow it, and then it goes past and then goes on, and so then I'm getting the shot down the side of it from the other side. So it's pretty good video. So,
Cool. Cool.
but I don't have it all edited yet, so it's not ready to show.
There was there was an opportunity for me. It'd be Friday night, I guess, because it was here on Saturday morning. So, uh, the when the train came into town,
Oh, okay.
I went because I got out there early, and I went east of town and parked along the tracks
Oh, okay.
and sat
Cool.
there and sat there and sat there and thought, this just don't feel right. I need to go park over in town by where the train's going to come into the station.
Right.
And it's a good thing I did because I was parked at the wrong track. I'd have been waiting on a train that wasn't coming.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah. So I didn't get to shoot any video of the aerial video of the train coming in. But I got some
Right.
nice video of the train going out. You remember
Yeah.
what the old 30s and 40s video looks like? With all the
Yeah.
scratchy,
Yeah.
dirty clutter on the, flying
Right.
by on, right?
Right.
Well, that's what took me
Mm-hmm.
so long to edit my video. The first half of the video looks like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
what happened?
Son, where'd you find this?
What's that noise? That coming from your
It's gotta
TV
be
or
from
something?
your side.
No, it ain't.
No.
There's nothing on over here.
It, that actually sounds like a sound effect.
It sounded like it was coming through your speaker from Judy's end.
No, that's a sound effect, and it must have played through. That's not it. You can't hear that, so.
Well, anyway, thank you, Tom. Yeah, everybody heard it, so I thought maybe
Yeah,
just
well,
me
I
and
did
my
too,
headset.
but no, it sounds like one of the, it sounds like one of the, not that one, so.
You got too
Okay,
many
I
buttons and gadgets, Lloyd. That's,
No, I have my regular soundboard just like you do, but I have a couple others on there. But no, this came through. I swear my house is haunted.
yeah, man. Everything, every property's haunted. There's ghosts everywhere. I'm a
Fly
firm
Natural
believer in that.
Fly Natural wants to post a link to the vid of his train, or the video of the train that he
His
got.
train video? Yeah, I don't see a problem with that. I
yeah.
guess I have to give him permission to post, though, don't I?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I'll give him permission
but
to
that would-
post temporarily. Okay,
There you go.
you can
Oh, there's
post
Mr.
it.
Drone Bum himself.
Um,
Yeah, go ahead, Rodney. Yeah,
normally you don't
Rodney.
post your videos
Fly
on other
Natural.
people's live streams, but I'll let it go this time.
Well,
I
we
don't
share stuff.
I don't normally.
sometimes.
But anyway, he had some cool video. He had a couple of shots that I wished I had.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but so I flew the train Friday night at a little bit before sunset, and then I went down early Saturday morning right after daybreak, and I shot a little bit of video with the Osmo Action, and I actually used the Wi-Fi adapter connected to the bottom of the Osmo Action, right?
That's the Osmo Pocket.
Well, that's what I meant. the Osmo Pocket. I don't have an Osmo Action.
You say that. I was
I
gonna say you say that all the time. So I
I
was waiting
do,
to see
don't
what you
I?
picked up just in case. Yeah.
But anyway, uh, yeah, I hope everybody's having a good night too. Um, that thing connects to your phone or mobile device really quick and really well. So I was able to put the Osmo Pocket 6 feet in the air on a selfie stick, and then I was able to hold my phone right down in front of me where I could monitor, use it as a monitor to see what it was doing. There you go, everybody. There's a
Yeah.
link to some of
Some of the train
Roosevelt's
video that's been going. Yeah.
train video that he shot, and y'all can click that link and go look at it later. But still got the brand new
Yeah.
Crane M2 gimbal still in the box. Why don't you send it up here, Tater, and I'll do a review on it or something. And I don't know if I got anything to trade for it. I don't know. We might could work something out, maybe. I don't know. You never know. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling how the world turns. So I'm gonna see if I can do this. I don't know. I'm not really super prepared for this clip, but I'm gonna try and see if I've got any video with the Pocket that's worth sharing with everybody. Yeah, I can share this one here. All right, well, I'm gonna cut to this, and I'm gonna hit that. Turn Lloyd's mic back on. I can't mute the sound. Yes, I can. Where's it at? Right there. Okay. But anyway, we'll back this up a little bit more. Oh, not that far. Come on. And play it from there. So that's with the Osmo Pocket, and I stuck it out on the selfie stick out next to the rail. But you can see there I was quite a ways in front of the train, so it really shouldn't have turned into any kind of an issue. Welcome back, Dennis. So that was just a little bit of video that I shot with the Osmo Pocket.
Will you take care of T-Bird?
T-Bird taking off? Oh, man, have a good evening, buddy.
Yeah, he says he's got to run.
How old is that train? That train was built it was delivered to Union Pacific Railroad in December of 1941.
1900?
1941, that's right.
Oh, okay.
In December of 41. Nope.
Huh.
Yep, it was delivered in December of 1941, and they took it out of service. Union Pacific took it out of service in December of 1959, and in 1961 it got donated to the Train Locomotive Historical Society, and it went into Pomona, California, and was on display at the museum there, the Historical Society Museum, until 2013 when Union Pacific got it back and went to work on it. They totally disassembled, completely disassembled every nut and bolt on that thing.
Do you know what routes it ran?
Yes, I do.
What routes it might have run in? Oh, do you? In the 50s?
Oh, back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
was just
ran.
trying to figure out what line it ran.
Hello, Wiedemann. It ran out of Ogden up Wasatch Mountain or something, whatever it's called. I can't think of the name of it. But it ran out of Ogden east over the mountain.
Okay.
Into Wyoming.
Okay.
It ran the main line, east and west route, and they needed a locomotive like that because all the trains, especially during the war, were loaded so heavy, and it would take two or three locomotives to get them over the mountains, where this one went in service. This one handled the job all by itself. It didn't need an assistance. It was able to pull the grades. The grade out of Ogden, Utah, went up 38 feet a mile.
Yeah.
It was quite a grade, but.
Well, I was just wondering because I remember as a kid, whenever my dad went anywhere, we'd take him to the Union Pacific Station in downtown Denver, and there was a possibility that at one time or another, as a little kid, I actually saw that train.
That's very possible. Well, it depends. There was only 25
of them. It could be
lagging.
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, Phantom was asking, is it me or is the video lagging?
Well, let me take a look here real quick, and I will tell you.
I also noticed, what is...
Okay, so we're going to mute that. And no, the audio is only 3 seconds out.
Okay.
And it's not out of sync.
Yeah. Right.
Let me see.
It might be on my side, you know.
Oh, it is. It's about 3 seconds out of sync.
Okay. Yeah, we had to change the audio on that once before. I can't remember what it was, like 80 milliseconds or something like that.
Yeah, it'll be all right. It is what it is for right now. I'm not going to go messing with the audio sync. Yeah. I'm not going to mess with the kitchen sink or the bathroom sink either. You're supposed to laugh at that.
Oh, well, I was having a...
Oh, you're having a chrome squirrel moment?
Yeah.
Oh, no way. Is it really that bad, you guys? Man, don't tell me that.
What?
They're all saying it's like an old movie. Refresh your browsers. Refresh your browsers, everybody. I can't believe it's that bad.
Let me just check.
I'm cranking out too strong a signal on too good an internet to be out of sync that much. But Cardoso said he refreshed a few times. Interesting. YouTube must be having a problem then. Must be YouTube. Jim says it's perfectly clear on his screen. Dennis says it's like a bad. It's like
go ahead and talk, and what I'm going
kung fu movie after he refreshed. Wow. He said browser, not trousers, drone bum. Stay dressed. Oh, yeah, the easiest way, guys, to tell if the audio is out of sync.
It's a little off.
Is clap and listen for when that. Yeah, boy, that
clap
is
again, would you?
It's a little bit off. Let's see here. Yeah, it's about 6 seconds. Wow. So see, it's the video that's lagging, not the audio.
Yeah.
Clap on, clap off.
Live stream.
Yeah. The perils of live streaming, everybody. That's just the way it goes sometimes.
It is. Some days you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
And sometimes you're the squirrel.
Yep.
Yep.
Sometimes you're the squirrel.
So how's Miss Judy doing?
She's doing pretty good. She is feeling better as far as her lungs go, and she's just real tired right now. She's having some. They ran some tests on her Friday to determine if maybe her magnesium and potassium were low.
Uh-huh.
She's had some real sharp pains in her bones, and they just want to double check that, see what the problem is. But as far as anything else goes, she seems to be doing pretty good. Matter of fact, I went somewhere. I don't know. I think it was Thursday. I had to run to the store to do something and come back, and she was sitting there. She says, "Oh, look what I got!" And she showed a picture. And I, "Yeah, what'd you do? Get that off the fireplace?" She says, "No, this is the one that's been missing." I said, "Because it was a picture. It's a picture of Roman Reigns, which is her guy on WWE. Yeah, I know it's all fake, but that's all right. She still enjoys it. She likes the way he looks because he's muscled." Unlike me. But anyways, it's autographed. So, so, yeah, I know, right? But anyways, it's autographed. He's all muscled up, and it's a picture she wanted for Christmas a few years back. So I got it for her. I bought 2 of them for somebody else. But anyways, she said, "No, this is the one that disappeared." I said, "Oh, really? Where was it?" She says, "Oh, it was outside in the garage," which meant she had to go through the double doors, over some stuff we had stacked there, and then down the hallway, and then open the back door, go down the ramp, and then crawl up over the stuff to get to it. And she did all this while I wasn't home.
Wow.
Yeah. So, needless to say, I chewed her butt for that. And she, yeah, I know. So then yesterday, while I'm out at the train, she calls me up a little while later, and she's just after I left the train, I had to run across town and get her some, get her scripts filled that the doctor gave us on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm over there, and she calls me just about the time I'm getting ready to check out. And she says, "I'm ready to kill that little Pomeranian." I said, "Okay, the old lady?" She says, "Yeah, she just ticked me off." I said, "What'd she do?" "Well, I went outside to get the mail, and she ran out the door, and then acted like she's going to run across the street."
Mm-hmm.
And first thing I said was, "Why did you go outside to get the mail?" Because I could have swore the mailman brought a package. I said, "Why did you go outside to get the mail?" "I was on my way home."
Right.
"Well, I really thought he had a package." I said, "Okay, did you put on your robe?" She says, "Well, I just had on my T-shirt pulled down really, really far." I said, "You went outside like that?"
Oh my goodness gracious.
And she's chasing.
So here's your
Well,
neighbors.
there wasn't anybody home. They were like, I'm going, "You can't be going out." The last time she went outside to get the mail, she tripped and fell, hit her head, gave herself a concussion, knocked herself out, and the mailman came by, and the Pomeranian went over and got the mailman, and he came back and helped her get up off the ground and get inside.
Oh, jeez.
At least she had a robe on that time. This time she didn't have a robe on, but she did have a long T-shirt. But it's like,
Yeah.
it was cold out. You don't go out in weather like that, just a T-shirt, for God's sake.
No. Yeah, that's
Oh my God, I was ready to kill her.
yeah, I imagine. I would imagine.
Well, when she went down there and got out, because we haven't attached, it's not really a garage. It was a carport, but we've enclosed it now, so it's just a shop.
Right.
And it's mainly for storage, and it's like, if she'd have got out there and tripped and knocked herself out or something, nobody could, because she didn't have her phone with her. And good night, Rodney. He said he has to run, but
Have a good evening, Ronnie. Thank you for coming in.
who knows? I would have been running all over God's green acres looking for her, trying to figure out where she fell at.
Uh-huh.
It's like,
oh
she's
well.
gotten, she's
You
feeling
just
a little
gotta-
better, and she's gotten independent again.
Yep. Well, that's all right. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So, have you heard the latest news?
About what?
DJI. Latest DJI news.
Oh, no. Well, I heard they have a Mavic Mini, but other than that, no.
Oh, well, they have something else they're working on now.
What?
They're
What else
making
are
a
they
new
working
app.
Oh, I know what you're talking. Yeah.
Yeah, they're making a brand
The
new
Spy
app
Me
so
app?
that, huh?
The Spy Me app.
Yeah, the Spy on Me app. Yep. So that
The
anybody
iSpy app.
can get information about where your drone is and all that stuff as long as they can pick up the signal from the drone. Isn't that special?
Yeah. There we go. Spy More app. That's
Yeah, is that what it's called?
instead of the Fly More. Yeah, instead of the Fly More,
Oh.
Mitch called it the Spy More.
Yeah, they call it a drone
2020
tracking
remote
app.
ID. Yeah. Well, all right. Here's the way I'm going to look at that. I'm going to play a little devil's advocate just for a second. Okay. We, as drone pilots, we consider our drones to be aircraft, correct?
That's because that's what it is.
That's why it's classified by the FAA, that
That's
it is
right.
an aircraft. Well, I can open up an app and fly and track any aircraft in the world by their tail number or just track them, and it's on an app.
Yep.
Why shouldn't we, if we are pilots and if we are flying aircraft, then justifiably so, the FAA they're recognizing this aircraft, they're putting us under the same restrictions and or the same situation that, regular aircraft.
Well, sure. I've got an
flying
app right here on my tablet. I can open it up, and if I had it hooked up to the
Look where-
computer, I could share it
Yeah.
on the screen. It shows where every airliner is
Yeah.
in the country. Okay.
Yes. So
But
it doesn't, and not only that, but anybody can do it. Any
yep,
civilian, anybody can do that.
anybody can
So
do it.
technically,
And so now here's you're playing devil's advocate. Okay, I'm going to play devil
right?
because you're not being an
Okay.
advocate for me because you get this app and you find my drone and where I live on your app, and then you go call the police and tell them I was spying in your backyard. Now it's up to me to prove that I wasn't.
Well,
And you can say,
And
look, I got right here on the app. He was right over my house. Well, yeah, I was flying over your house shooting images of the real estate next door. Had nothing to do with you. But now it's up to me.
I'm not saying it's a good idea.
Now
I was
it's
just
up to me to
pointing out
prove,
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's a terrible idea.
yeah,
But I was just saying, I don't think for them to be able to say, get our address. If they put
Well,
my address
if it shows
in
you,
somebody else's hands,
if it shows you where the pilot is, if the pilot happens to be flying from his own backyard,
well, yeah,
it's going to
that's
give
true.
them your address.
Yeah.
It's going to show
But
them where you're
if
at.
it just tracks them in a generalized area. For example, let me give you an example. All right. On my Ring doorbell, I am part of a network that anybody can say, they can put up an image or they can put up a report in the Ring doorbell network said we had a burglary at our house. Well, and they post it and they say, watch out for this. Okay. This guy stealing packages. But in the app on my side, it gives a generalized area. It doesn't give the exact address. Now, if they do that, I don't have a problem with it. But I'm like you. I don't want some idiot to know where I'm actually living, There's too many nutcases out there. But,
Well, just
I was just trying to...
I'm going based on things like what Brant just typed in there. Manned aircraft land at airports, designated areas with lots of
That's
people
true.
around. Your drone, you could be out in the middle of nowhere, a corner lot somewhere, and somebody can find this and say, hey, man, let's go whoop this guy and get his drone. This whole thing is just a bad idea. It's just a
Well,
bad
and I
idea.
agree. I was going to bring that up is the fact that, you know, uh, airlines fly or planes fly with airlines or out of airports or out of restricted areas, you
Hmm.
know, and unfortunately I think personally they should reclassify drones as not a as well as an unmanned aircraft, but I think they should separate us from the uh, manned aircraft. You know, we should be in a category of our own, and we should have rules set for us alone,
We
not
do.
require us to know. We do, but we're still classified as pilots. And I don't know, I'm not conveying this right. I don't think we should be part of the FAA. I think there should be their own authority set up and strictly for the regulation of unmanned
That's just
aircraft.
what our government
And
needs is another regulatory office put in place to eat up more fake
well,
tax
we've got
money
to
that
have
we don't
something
have.
because we're getting screwed over. Uh, DAA, Drone Aircraft Authority. You know, we're getting screwed over by the FAA. So, you know, what more could they? You know, at least if we have an organization that represents us better, you know, and that's the problem.
Well,
We don't have an organization. The pilots have a union. We're not part of that union. Why not? Not that I want to belong to a union, but they have people that help protect their rights. We, as drone pilots, have absolutely zero rights. But yet we have to
unless you join
follow.
Aircraft Owners and Pilots Association, then you do have somewhat of a voice.
Right, but we're looking at a different. Yeah, you can join a pilots association, you know, but I go down there to the airport and, you know, join up with. They say, "What kind of aircraft do you fly?" A Mavic Air. They're gonna laugh my ass out of there. I'm sorry.
Well,
That's that's what I'm saying. We don't have the kind of representation we need, and this is a hobby that grew so rapidly that nobody knows what to do with us. You know, and
well,
we're sort of the
if
Lone Rangers. You know,
if your registration number, the only place your registration number is recorded is two places, with the FAA and
right?
on the side of your drone. At this moment, there's no way to get your registration number via radio communications from the drone. The drone
Right.
does not know what your registration number is. Okay? But this app, you know, if you can get enough information about the drone and maybe the information
Yeah.
about the pilot's location, because let's face it, if you're getting information from the drone, you're pretty close to the pilot. You're not very far away.
Right, right, right. Oh, I'm not saying I'm totally against it. I think it's a bad idea for DJI to do it. It's
And
not like
Jim's right.
we as
Yep.
Americans. And what's that?
The the what's that? UUID.
UUID.
I don't remember what that stands for, but anyway,
Right.
it's the identification numbers that are in the drone when you activate it with
Okay.
DJI.
Yeah.
But it's just a bad idea. It's just
Well,
plain
yeah.
out simple a bad idea. But anyway,
Yeah. Unique user identification number. Thank you, Jim.
thank you, Jim.
I was just doing what I like to do. I stirred the pot a little bit, but I think it's a stupid idea. I mean,
Oh yeah,
I don't want
absolutely.
people spying on me, but I was also, you know, looking at somebody's logic. It's not to me, it's not logical, but somebody's going to use that logic. Well, you guys are pilots, you know. Planes are identified, and this is where the problem comes. Uh, uh, let's see. That's my license plate on my truck, Drone U. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably what. Oh, what the hell's his name that runs the Drone U videos? Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing, but
Well, the difference is, though, they can, you know, in order to find out who owns that license plate, they have to go to the authorities, you know. And I don't, that's where
Mm-hmm.
they've got to refine this before they come out with it, or DJI is going to lose a crap load of money,
Yeah, this is
which
just a
wouldn't
bad
hurt my
idea.
feelings right now.
It's just a bad idea,
Yeah.
especially if it locates
Yeah.
where the pilot's standing while he's flying. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't like being interrupted while I'm flying, so I imagine there's a lot of people that don't like being interrupted while they're flying.
Well, no, it's a
I mean, I
safety
can
thing,
imagine
too,
if
because
Jim's flying, 6 feet from a cell tower, getting really close images from the top of a cell tower with his heavy lifter, and somebody walks up and taps him on the shoulder and say, "Hey man, I found you on the app on my phone, man. Can I talk to you about your drone?" Yeah, I can just see that coming. Or they show up
Yeah.
with a big stick or a gun. So
yeah.
yeah.
And Cardoso, I mean, yeah, it's a bad idea. I was just saying, we've got to figure out, and I don't know what the answer is, but I think personally we are underrepresented as a group of pilots. I don't know. About that's going to be a friendly meeting. Yeah, yeah. Somebody approaches me like that. Well,
They're liable to get a
just,
gun barrel
just
in
so
their
you
nose.
know, I carry. Yeah, because I carry, and I'm not scared to. I do, Paul. I do pack a gun with my drone.
All I know is they're still developing the app. That's all I know right now, Jim. I don't
Yeah.
know when it's going to be released.
I haven't. I
But
think
they're developing it right now. They're
everybody
working on
should-
it.
Yeah, they need to. Like I said, we're underrepresented. We've been thrown in with the regular pilots, so everybody.
Yeah, vote Grumpy Belucker
for
for
me for the
president, and
drone.
he'll fix all this stupid stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Yeah.
I will take care of that in a heartbeat. First off, I'll put the drone pilots in their own special classification and where they get treated properly and are given the type of representation that they need. And that's our biggest problem. Just like this new law. The people that went up there to help the FAA write the rules were the guys that didn't like droners anyways. They were the friggin' fixed wing hobby associations. They don't want us to be part of their group. I mean,
Well, there's a
you
lot
look at
of AMA groups that have drone flyers in them and welcome them. And I've been to
there
some
are,
of them.
but there are, but they're just now getting that way. But over the years, in the past, they like when they have certain meets, I know of at least one that they had. They had all these AMA pilots coming in, and they were, had to have all their certification, and blah 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 blah, and they had this big field to do all this flying. And they said, "Oh, in the drones, that little corner over there is where you can fly your drones. You're gonna pay me $25 to come and fly here, but you only get that little corner in the no,
Yeah.
and that's the problem. We're being crapped on as a hobby, as a profession,
Man, somewhat. Yeah,
And,
that's true. Hello, Brad.
I think we
Yep.
need to get a little more proactive and quit letting these.
Well,
and-
you're
and
the
no offense to
politician of the
anybody that
group.
belongs to
I mean,
Well.
get with it.
Well, it takes more than just I can't do it by myself.
Well, no, but you made all these fancy presidential commercials. Hell, surely you can come up with something.
I may make a commercial
Anyway.
about starting a drone pilots union.
I wanted to bring that up a little bit. I wanted to talk about the train. And tomorrow, Jim, I'm glad you're here. Tomorrow, sometime during the day, if it's not raining, I'm going to do that test we talked about. So keep your phone handy. If you see me go live tomorrow, keep your phone handy, just in case. You never know. I was going to try and do it tonight while I'm right here on the live stream and just see if it would work, but I can't go live with that while I'm on the live stream with the computer, so that wouldn't work out as well. Yeah, me too, Jim. That would be interesting to find out.
We got
Anyway,
registration now. Yeah.
that
Well,
was
just an example. We have to register. Just look at Art today. He couldn't even play with that robot until he registered the friggin' thing.
yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
When I'm president, I'm going to make it. I found out something, and I know we're running short of time, but I want to say this real quick. I found out the way Colorado does their ballots, and I think I'm going to do the same thing. See, they have mail-in ballots or drop-off ballots. You vote in the privacy of your own home, and then you pack it up and you go down and drop it off at the DMV,
uh-huh.
or some nice group of politicians drives by and picks up your ballots, and if you're not through filling them out, they'll help you.
Sure they will.
I think what I'm going to do is get those I'm going to make that nationwide so that I can keep getting reelected once I'm elected. And then we can send a few to Canada, a few to England, a few to Australia. And you just fill them out and send them back to me, and I'll make sure they get to the proper place.
That's right. There you go.
I'm bound to win that way.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
I would,
exactly right.
Yeah, I'd let you mail it in. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. So, Jeff, have a good evening. Thanks for stopping
Yes,
in.
Brad Alston. The voices are out of sync. We're working on making a new kung fu movie, old farts in kung fu.
Yeah. That's it. That'll work. Anyway. Yeah, Brad, try refreshing your browser. That might help some.
Oh, absolutely. I want Canadians to vote for me, you know.
Everybody, go check out my train video I loaded tonight at 6 o'clock. I spent a lot of time working on the edit on that. I think it turned out exceptionally cool. And Lloyd hadn't even watched it yet. It's only a 6.5 minute video, but it's only... Sorry I didn't get to play much. Well, thank you, Dennis, for coming in.
You have to run. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
but
and I will go watch it, and I will ooh and ah and say ooh in all the right places tomorrow evening on my show.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right, guys. Everybody.
I'm not one of them moods. I'm just ornery.
Well, you know what? I'm just going to give you a big old applause. How's that?
Thank
you thought I was going to fart on
thank you.
Anyway.
Well, yeah.
All right, everybody. I appreciate it.
I did do that to Kelly Shores.
Why doesn't that surprise me? I appreciate all y'all coming in here, and I really appreciate I appreciate the super chats. That was very kind, very nice. It's really going to come in handy sometime next month when YouTube decides if I made enough to send me the money yet or not. You know, it kind of sucks. They take 40% or something, 40% of everything, but that's all right. As long as there's a little bit left for me, I'll get it. So
it's better than
super chat or through that link that Chris has been posting there, that donation link. That way I get it all instead of lose 40%. I'm working on getting my Patreon page up. I've got it set up. I just don't have it ready to go live yet. Don't know why I'll have a Patreon page, but maybe people will join it for $1 a month or something. You never know. That's all I got for tonight, Lloyd.
That's all you've got. That's the best you can do.
Talk about the train
that was some cool image. Yeah.
Talk a little bit about DJI's new app and the Mavic Mini. That really is a good drone. I'm gonna give my 2 cents worth of support for that drone. I think it's gonna be a good one.
Oh yeah, I think it's a great starter drone. Matter of fact, Ed Ricker was having a contest, so I put in my hashtag Mavic Mini. So,
I did too. I can't deny that I didn't. I did too.
You know.
So anyway.
You know, had it been out, I would have bought it instead of the Spark. But
yeah.
But it's a good drone.
All right, everybody. I know you can spend your Sunday evening anywhere. I really do appreciate that you spent it here. And Lloyd, anything else? Fly legal, fly safe, fly smart. That's right, Bob. Fly legal.
That's
Hashtag
right.
fly legal.
That's right.
Anything else,
And,
Lloyd?
No, that's it. Just don't forget, I'm on tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Central Time. Mel will be my co-host. And, yeah, remember, I am running for president, and I'm not above taking a bribe.
You're not below it either. All right, everybody.
No, I'm an honest politician. I can be bought.
That's right. And you don't,
And
you
I'm
you
honest
just,
about it.
You're honest about it. You let everybody know. That's right. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. I
Thanks,
really do
everyone.
appreciate y'all. I really do. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for the Super Chat Metro drones. Holy Lord Almighty, $10. Woohoo. All right, everybody. That's a good way to end the show. I'm just going to click
Later.
this and click that and say good night, everybody. I really appreciate you. I really do. And all right, everybody, I really appreciate you being here. I really, really do. I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for all the support. We'll see you next week. Have a good night.